Just stop it. Start thinking significance, start thinking impact, start thinking, of course, value addition. So if you are surviving already, congratulations, take the step to the next level by connecting with some level of people, of individuals, or a person who is successful in whatever he's doing, and anything at all that is in your mind. We call those individuals mastermind mentors. The criteria is that they must travel now. The mic we went, okay. I think the mic is off right now. So confirm that while the mic is on. Thank you so much. So looking at it, so we have to, the person should do with you some level of millionaire skills. So no millionaire skills. Okay, so these millionaire skills are very important. Number one is called problem solving skills. What do I call them? Problem solving skills. Every entrepreneur, every millionaire, every successful person has to solve some level of problem in society, and then that will create some values. And then another skill is called leadership skill. What do I call it? Leadership skill, because everything rises and falls on leadership. And that one is people management skill. For you to actually succeed in life, you have to work with people, and you need to have some skills to manage them. Reason: human beings are full of excesses. Number one is number four is emotional intelligence skill. What do I call it? Emotional intelligence skill. So, and then you must have this level of skills. Number five is called self-awareness skill. So you must have self-awareness, because you can never give what you don't have. These are all the skills you need to acquire, and much more that you to help you to go and build people. Tenor people. It will help you to build a team. Tenor team. Help you build an organization like MTN, Glow, Etisalat, Monty Suite, White Beach Hotel. So you can build a community. Tenor community. You can build a business family, so that if you never like the family you came from, you can actually build the family you would like to come from. Like the business always catch your back, that will catch your back. So this particular relationship is called significant relationship. It's called a transformational relationship. What do I call it? Transformational relationship. Transformational relationship. Okay. Transformational relationship. So this is a relationship that you need to build a fortune. Tenor fortune. This is a relationship that you need to build residual income. So I repeat it every day, because I know matter of repetition is a matter of not knowing something. Let's repeat something over and over again. After all, you're going to transform your subconscious mind that will start manifesting the results you desire. So we have two factors. If you look at the diagram very well, you have two factors here. We have the contributing factors and the determining factor here. So everything happening inside of you right now, of course, that one is called determining factor. What do I call it? Determining factor. Whatever happens as of you, the government, the politics, the naira, every other thing happens, the weather, the sun, the moon, things you cannot control. You cannot control the economy, you cannot control the naira, you cannot control Tinubu. All those things happening outside of you is called contributing factor. What do I call them? Contributing factor. Contributing factor can slow you down, but can delay you, but can never stop you. What stops men from achieving success is what is happening inside of them. It's called determining factor. Those determining factors are two factors inside of you already. The positives and the negative. The positives are the faith, the courage, determination, ideas, vitality, fidelity. These things happening inside of you is called the positive determining factor. The negative ones are the fear, the anxiety, the worry, the doubts, all those limiting beliefs. These are all the things that's happening that stop men from succeeding. So you are the most important factor here. Touch yourself, I'm the most important factor. So what we do every day is to talk more about you, because once you improve, everything around you will improve. Wealth does not exceed personal development, because we always tell us that millionaire is who you are, millions is what you have. So if you become a millionaire, you can always have millions. But you're not a millionaire, you have millions, it's called lucky charm. It's just a matter of time. The money will reduce to your level of your understanding or level of your identity, and then you start getting sense. I think you person say, when I have 50 billion, I don't get sense. Now when the money reach 2 million, I didn't get sense. That's what normally happens. So we are talking about you. So this should be part 2 of this class today. This should be part 2. We started yesterday. Of course, we started talking about self-awareness trajectory. So we drew something like this yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we said the first one here is called self-discovery. What do I call it? Self-discovery. So you must discover yourself, self-discovery. Next one is called what? Self-acceptance. What do I call it? Self-acceptance. So you can never accept what you don't know. Next one is called what? Self what? Self what? Self-love. The next one is called what? Self-discipline. Self-discipline. Okay. Wow. The next one is what? It's called what? Self-what. Self-what. Okay. The next one is called what? Self-actualization. Okay. Actualization. Actualization. So yesterday we started doing some just about discovering yourself. We get about 5 questions You need to ask yourself, and you need to be the one to answer that question. Nobody will do that for you. So we need you to sit down and think. We need to sit down and think about answer to this question. So the first one is who am I, right? Next question was what? First question yesterday was who am I, right? Second one is where do I come from? Okay, the who am I talked about our personality type. Why do I like the things I like? Why do I do the things I do? How do I get attracted to the things I get attracted to? So how do I associate with other people? So who you are is very important, and your value is very important. Why are you going to? Why you're on earth? So the second question was where do I come from? This is called revolutionary knowledge. Your source. It gives you an understanding of your capacity and your capability and your potentials, where you come from. So to discover yourself, you have to answer these questions. Why am I here on earth? The reason for your existence. Are you just here to pay bills and die? Or you actually here on earth to create value that will solve problems for humanity, values in terms of products or services? Are you here to fulfill calling, purpose, and of course, to live a fulfilled life, fully filled, satisfied life? So why was I born in this family? Why was I born in this part of the earth? Why was I born in this area? Why was I born? The cause for your existence. So number 5, where am I going to? Because it's a life after here. So we also talked about yesterday that self-acceptance, that you cannot accept who you don't know. So you must know yourself to accept yourself. So, and then how do you accept yourself? Learn to give yourself grace, love, kindness, compassion. Learn to love yourself. Learn to know your capacity. Don't make you not do past yourself. Be intentional about therapy. Any area of your life you are struggling with, you need to help right now. So we say that curiosity kills the cat, not human being. What kills human being is ignorance and what? Lack of what? Knowledge, lack of awareness. So today we'll be talking about self-love. Tell us self-love. Let's start from there. So number 3, we didn't do anything about yesterday about self-love. We only stopped at self-acceptance. So today we'll start at self-love. Number 3. So as you're climbing, we said that trajectory simply means something like a path, something like a kind of a steps you need to take. So you need to know yourself, know your strength, know your weakness, and please, we say move your strength from good to what? Great, and then delegate your weakness. Try not to waste your time on something that you're still struggling with, like that is not leading to it. It's called 80%, 20% Pareto principle. They focus on the area you're doing very well, make it great, and then outsource the remaining ones, and then accept yourself for who you are. Whether you're short or you're tall, you know, whether you're fat, you're slim, or accept yourself. And you accept yourself, you can now say, okay, how do I want to look better? So you can now start working on yourself. You are too fat, you have a pot belly like I have my own. You can see my own. Ooh la la, tell me, ooh la la. I eat a lot. I love eating, right? I love food a lot. So you accept yourself. Don't tell yourself, I'm not beautiful like A and B and C. No, I'm not handsome like X, Y, Z. No. Accept yourself for who you are. That's one of the best things that happen to yourself. You are, whatever is happening to you is also happening for you. So when you accept yourself, the next thing is to love yourself. Then love yourself. Okay, so I write this one down. If you love yourself, you don't need motivation to show up. If you love yourself, you don't need motivation to show up as a solution to the world. If you love yourself, you don't need a solution. You don't need a solution to show. You don't need motivation. If you love yourself, you don't need motivation to show up as a solution to the world. If you love yourself, you don't need motivation to show up as a solution to the world. If you love yourself, you don't need motivation to show up as a solution to the world. We need to stand up and show up, because you know that this my shortness is what the world needs now. They need short people. This my tallness is what the world needs. They need tall people. Whatever you are, just the solution. You are a solution to the world. Told you are not here by divine mistake, but you are here by divine selection. God sent you here on earth, embedded you with vitality, fidelity. You are a solution to the world. So you need to come and discover it, develop it, and deploy it. So you are now beating yourself, and don't forgive yourself. That we talked about yesterday. Please learn to forgive yourself. There's self-acceptance. If you don't forgive yourself, you cannot forgive other people outside you. Hurt people hurt others. Love people love others. Good people are good to other people. Kind people are kind people to themselves, are kind to other people. So I write this one down too. If you don't love something, you will not accept it. If you don't love something, you will not accept it. So loving yourself is very important. You need to accept yourself. You need to love yourself the way you are. Your legs is too tiny, like it like that. It's too fat, like it like that. Big eyeballs. And that one person go love pass, Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. People will just see that big eyeball and say, "Child, this eyeball is very big. That the biggest eyeballs I've seen on this earth. Now that one I love pass." You know, that is how life is. So he said, yeah, this man short well, and this short man I like pass. That's all I did. When I was growing up, I have this short man in my village, very short. He married a very tall woman, Ekajo, you know, and we were wondering, how come this tall woman married, they used to stop the woman at the amphitheater, the husband, you know. But the woman was part of the man. He doesn't go anywhere without the man. He loves the man the way the man is, and the man loves the man the way the man is. That is how life is. Some fat one likes slim one like fat one. It's just the way life is. So you are somebody's spec. Tell your neighbor, I am somebody's spec. You are somebody's spec. You know, some people have big heads. There's a guy that in my village when I was growing up used to be a popular musician called Evergreen. Evergreen have a big office at Tikot Benet Goban. He's from my village, Gong, you gotta be, you know, from Agagbe, we are from the same place. So this man, the man has a very big head, and all his children big head, you know, and and when he married about 3 women or 3 wives, and all those women they love the man. The man is have this disco display in my community these days, very small. So the man, women were falling in love with this guy, very short and big head like this. I think he's still alive also. So love the way you are. And there was a guy called one of the local government chairman. It's in my community from the Evergreen family. There's I don't forget the family name again. And the guy was a local government chairman. How did I forget the name? I forgot that name. The guy was very short, local government chairman of my local government that time. Very short man. I remember that time he used to carry, you know, that time PAN 504 that Victor was giving to commissioners and local government chairman. PAN 504. When they are passing, you know, that PAN will come and be giving 504 just in the village, you know. A very short man. Very short man. He was a local government chairman. So love the way you are. Just tell them I'm the best. No, tell them I'm the best one ever created. If somebody tell you you have a big eyeball, so that's why the world loves me. Just be proud of what you have. So please, I say something. If you don't love something, you can never accept something. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That is, in fact, that the way you are is the way God wants it to be. You know. So if you don't love yourself, you place a ceiling on your prosperity and in the world. If you don't love yourself, you place a ceiling, limitation on your prosperity and the world. Do you know why? If you don't love yourself, you cannot unleash the best out of you. You cannot bring out the giant inside because you don't love yourself. So I don't want you to look at yourself at any limitation at any kind. Don't look at yourself any way bad. Don't look at yourself that you are broke. Look at this guy called Shomule, the former governor state, the state governor of Edo State. The man, you know, the man short, ugly, but see woman when you go marry now. So if you don't love yourself, you will place a ceiling on your prosperity and in the world. Yes or yes? So you have to love yourself. So this is why you need to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you place a ceiling on your prosperity and in your world. You place ceiling, don't place ceiling on yourself. Remember, your prosperity is tied to the people because people are nature's priority. Remember, your prosperity is tied to people and people are nature's priority. So when you love yourself, you provide solution for people around you and you impact their life and they will pay you money in return. So if you don't love yourself, it's hard to love other people effectively and sustainably. Even though you've not written anything to write that one. If you don't love yourself, it's hard to love other people effectively and sustainably. They cannot sustain marriage relationship because they don't love themselves. You mean this handsome guy, this beautiful lady, you propose love to her, but every time she's beating herself, she breaks the plate, she's complaining. You break the plate, you can buy another one. Tell me I can buy another one. It's still come, you can always buy another one. So it's mistake, everybody makes mistakes, everybody. I said, if you don't love yourself, it's hard to love other people effectively and sustainably. Hot people hurt others. Have been saying that a lot of people love others. You need to love yourself, accept yourself, because self-love. You have to talk about pampering yourself once in a while, once in 2 months, once in 3 months, once in a month, once in 6 months. Take yourself and buy yourself. Just spoil yourself. Tell not spoil yourself. Buy shawarma, buy ice cream. Just sit out. Even though you don't sit anybody, just take yourself. Buy 5K, 2K, 1K. Take yourself, buy suya. You cannot take yourself to ice cream and peace and shawarma. Just spoil yourself. You don't like those things, at least take yourself to good bar. Just collect a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a bottle of water. Just go to hotels like Hilton Villa, Montu Suite, the 4 Point by Sheraton, the Meridian. A bottle of water is 2,000 naira, 1,000 naira. Buy a bottle of water, sit down, chill with the water. Drink that water for 1 hour. Tell 1 hour. Every 5 minutes, kiss the water, drop it back, and enjoy the cruise. Enjoy the cruise. They say, looking for somebody, say, yes, I'm looking for the CEO, I'm coming very soon. They wait for you. You need order, collect the menu. Don't say you don't want to see the menu. Collect the menu. Look at it very well. Hand over to it. Say, I will get back to you soon. It's called packaging. What do I call it? Collect the menu. Don't do like this. Say, bring the menu. They bring it. Look at it. Say, wow, interesting. I'll get back to you soon. Give me a bottle of water. You chill. Tell her chill. Maybe the AC touch you, blow poverty come up for your life small. You know, it's not that kind of a thing. So sometimes you are holding this poverty for a long time. Let it go. Then let it go. You need to just dress well, chill out. So this thing, will die. Go die. So you, for the past 1 year, you've not taken yourself to any good hotel environment. Lie. If a married man, once in 6 months, once in a year, take your wife to hotels. Just go and lodge. Every time, one room. Why the love no go fade? They put icing on the cake. Take her to a hotel. Lodge her there. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy. Don't come kill yourself for this life. Don't kill yourself for this life. Love yourself. If you don't love yourself, it's hard to love others effectively and what? Sustainably. The scripture says, love yourself as you love others. It says, love others as you love yourself. That means you must love yourself first. You cannot love others to the you can only love others to the degree you love yourself. Write it down. You can only love others to the degree you love yourself. You can only love others to the degree you love yourself. Some of us are very stingy, even with ourselves. Now you cook the food, but the way you dish the food for yourself, you are stingy to yourself. Imagine that. So the degree, you can only love others to the degree you love yourself. You can only love others to the degree you love yourself. You can only love others to the degree you love yourself. So, full stop. Okay. So you can see in our country, Nigeria, politicians make some tough policies because they're angry with themselves. They're angry with everything in the country. So, how do you love yourself? Very important. When you love someone, what do to you? The other statement: be kind to yourself. Be positive hand. How do you love yourself? Perfect. I love this so much. Please write this down. How do you love yourself? Write this one down. How do you love yourself? Is that you use kind words to yourself. Okay. What I was trying to say is that when you love others, what do you do to them? When you love others, what do you do? When you love somebody, what do you do to them? You use kind words on them. So you must. How do you love yourself? Use number one. Use kind words on yourself. Because if I love you, I'll use kind words to you. Oh, you are beautiful. Oh, you are the beautiful. You are the cockroach in my cupboard. You are the sugar in my tea. You are the what again? What again? Butter in my bread. Which other one again? Those days in school. Fish in my soup, and you're eating the fish. Yes, your mom, you like fish a lot. Those lines of those days I was growing up. I have this guy that is in Canada today, loving my elder sister. So I was an errand boy. They write letter and give to me. There was no handset. Now me okay letter. If I run, I will go and open the letter and be reading the letter. Cockroach in my cupboard, and I will deliver the letter with a bribe of sweet and not sweet. They used to bribe me with sweet and not sweet. With biscuit, they write the letter. I will go and do errand boy and return it to the young man. They buy my biscuit, and I was the errand boy taxing both of them. Was not a good businessman. They don't me. And then this guy used to buy granite, 50 kobo. 50 kobo was in notes. So used to tie one paper. That very plenty. So I'll eat the granite. I'll eat. Those days I don't know what's happening today. Now granite of 100 now you cannot even eat it. The world is wonderful. Say amen. So you gotta see that. So number one, how you love yourself? Use kind words on yourself. Number two, use positive affirmation on yourself. Use positive affirmation words to yourself. I'm a giant, I'm a champion, I'm a millionaire, I'm a leader. Every leader is looking for money meets money in my hand. Affirm to yourself. That's how you love yourself. When you see people that talk bad about themselves, they don't love themselves. I'm not good enough. All those things show that the person doesn't love himself. So you want to love yourself, use kind words on yourself. You want to love yourself, use positive affirmation words on yourself. Use positive affirm to yourself. Praise yourself. Praise yourself. Praise yourself. Anything you do, say, often you did. You brush your mouth, say, I'm a success. A success is defined, starting something and finishing something. You sweep the floor, say, you're a hardworking person. Anything you do, say, I'm a success. Once you start something and complete it, that's success. Once you say, I'm coming to the middle, you come and say, I'm a successful person. You climb staircase, say, I'm healthy. That is how to love yourself. You must praise yourself. Don't say anything less about yourself. Don't say, I am broke. Don't say, I'm poor. Don't say negative words about yourself. Always use positive words about yourself. Don't say anything you don't want to become true about yourself. That's how to love yourself. So, create experience and memory for yourself. Create experience and memory for yourself. That's how to love yourself. Create experience and memory for yourself. Nurture yourself to nurture others. So that's how you do. Go on vacation. That's why this year we are traveling this year. All of you that are doing business, we are traveling this year. Go on vacation. Sometimes leave this state, Akwa Ibom state, leave the state. Even if it's just Aba, even if it's Uma, even if it's Calabar, leave. Just leave. Sometimes you don't want. We need to leave. You come back to the city, appreciate yourself. Even if it's Abuja, even if it's Lagos, leave. Save money and enter flight. At least most of you have not boarded flight before. Just enter. At least have an experience. Then an experience. Once you enter, snap picture everywhere. Snap. Hello, I'm here. I'm here. Even though I left this country to Dubai, I make noise for Facebook. I'm in Desert Safari. I'm in Burj Khalifa. I'm in Ski Dubai. Anywhere I go, I eat those Nadia food I don't understand. I snap. When I went to Asia, Philippines for the first time, how can they cook soup and be putting sugar in a soup? Sugar. If there isn't sugar, or not snap. You guys, it's in sugar. No salt. This kind of people. I'll give you an injection. Before you leave the country, you grind pepper, you grind obu, you carry your salt for your luggage. You know, when they give you sugar, you put your pepper and salt. You know what job is that now? You don't understand. Those guys put sugar in soup. It's normal. They call pepper chili. They say it's spicy. I said, look at this people. You want to know me? They have fish, but the salt they fish. They cook fish, put salt. It will shock you. You are going there. It's called. That's how you need to travel. Have the experience. That experience. When you come back to Nigeria, you do like this. Thank God. Have I seen you thanking God. Okay. You think that you are suffering? Go to Calabar. From here to Calabar, when you come back to here, you will thank God. But I think you think sometimes you take God for granted because you don't travel. But travel, vacation. So this year, some of you will tie you and put inside Ghana must go and take you out of this country. If I allow you, you will not travel. You are always stingy on yourself. Spoil yourself. This life we will live now, one life. You need to give yourself experiences. Then experience. How can you go? Imagine if the place I went to Kano, I was shocked. Morning like this, was supposed to go line up. Carry play the knack. I said, waiting me, I'm Ajiri. I said, waiting be this. I said, you cannot shake the women. I know me, I'm a white man. I was taking money. I said, okay, bring your hand down. I said, okay, sorry, man. You know, she take the money. When you carry 2 million, they sleep for back on it. 2 million sleep for ground. I said, which kind of life is this? I know, I refuse to be part of this. I came back to you. I was thanking God, praise the Lord. God, thank you for where I come from. That life I see there, God forbid. I don't know if you live that kind of life. But they love it. You see that thing they call kuno, whatever they eat. I see they prepare the thing and shit, and that thing. It's fly everywhere. You know, you don't know what you have. See, after a man, they put starch for you. You don't get. After a man, know if you get 2,000, you carry 700 now. We put the stuff for school. You carry hand like before. You don't understand. You know me. So go on vacation, pamper yourself, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, love yourself. I'm taking time to make you love yourself. Tell her, love yourself. Some people don't love yourself, cannot give love. That's the problem. Give yourself some gift. Tell her, give yourself some gift. Even the clothes you want to buy, you are still buying okrika. Sometimes leave okrika alone for once. Sometimes enter boutique. Even though it's only handkerchief, you buy in boutique 2,500, buy the handkerchief. Even though you buy socks 8,000 naira, buy and wear the socks. Say this is my money. Tell her this is my money. Some of you have not loaded 5,000 naira before on your phone. You have been borrowing money. MTN knows that they are valid customer. Because are you not borrowing money this year? You have to become MTN. 8 customer. Borrow 8 times, borrow everything. You cannot love yourself. You are so selfish. So go on adventure. Tell adventure. I think one of the days I took my wife to Zanzibar. Zanzibar is in Tanzania. It's an island. That for the first time I helicopter in my life, I won't vomit. Oh my God, it was such a wonderful experience. I don't want to leave my back to skip. You know, this is really close to the ground. I used to shake. When you see the rainforest, you see, even if the one that have in Lagos here, they call it whatever they call it. I forgot the name. Just go, have the experience. Go for adventure, pamper yourself, because some of you need to travel. Don't be like the parent that brought us. They never on vacation. Even Plaza, they know, but no cannot go Plaza. You don't understand. So be generous to yourself. Date yourself. Take yourself out. Validate yourself. Validate yourself. Validate yourself. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. If once you eat fufu finish now, tell yourself you are doing well. Not everybody can swallow fufu. Once you eat garri finish, say I am doing well. Tell them I am doing well. One man said If you don't appreciate your truth, when some people when if you don't, it's when you swallow spit, you supposed to appreciate it. When something do it for your truth, you swallow people pain. You gotta talk and say if something you not, you gotta talk am. Say you don't appreciate yourself until something do it for your throat. You don't appreciate spit. You don't appreciate extra saliva until something do it for your throat. Me in a meetup or something, you guys didn't talk am. That is saliva is sweet, but you're not gonna know am until something do it for your throat. Now you know. So validate yourself. Once you finish eating gari, tell yourself you are man enough. Tell them I am man enough. When you finish eating fufu, say I am woman enough. That is, some people cannot eat fufu. Some people they put them drink for throat here. They drink pap from morning till night. Some people leg there for theater like this. They leg there for the past 2 months, leg there up like this. You don't understand? Some people never chop gari since this year because they cannot eat gari. Doctors say you cannot eat gari. Some people have been on oxygen. This thing here you are breathing. So pamper yourself, love yourself. Because why I'm taking time to talk about this love is because why we see people hate other people is because they don't love themselves. They match people's leg because they don't love themselves. So you will see the world the way you are. You don't see the world the way the world is. So let's talk about discipline. Turn on discipline. Okay. And I'd like us to write this down. Self-discipline is efficacy. Self-discipline is efficacy, self-leadership ability to lead yourself. Self-discipline is efficacy, self-leadership ability to lead yourself and discipline yourself. Self-efficacy, self-discipline is efficacy, self-leadership ability to lead yourself and discipline yourself. So if you discipline yourself, nobody will discipline you. But if you don't discipline yourself, the world will discipline you. So self-discipline is efficacy, self-leadership ability to lead yourself and discipline yourself. If you lead yourself, you can lead the world. If you can control yourself, you're a powerful man, you can control the world. So you must lead yourself. That's why I said you must have a DMO, daily method of operation. You are a product that must be operated in the highest, of course, what I call it, optimization and utilization, in your highest performance and your highest capacity. So you must lead yourself. You cannot wake up in the morning without a timetable. You are not a poor man. Poor men congregate, wealthy men assemble. You must wake up every day with a timetable. Sit down a night. The Bible says when the God created the earth, it says in the evening and the morning was the one. Evening and the morning. Your day starts in the evening. That's what it's supposed to be. So before you go to bed, design your day for tomorrow. I wake up in the morning. I will do this. Morning devotion. I will sweep the floor. I will warm the soup. I will do this. I will do this. I will be a millionaire by 8. I will do this. That's why you architect and design yourself. So design yourself. I'm going to go. Design your life. Design your life. Have a routine. Have a schedule. You wake up in the morning, carry the schedule and look at it again before you go outside. Now, anything that is not in your schedule is called distraction. What I call it? Distraction. As you go back at night, check your schedule. Have I lived the life I'm supposed to? Because you're supposed to lead yourself before you can lead other people. Then you can see it's easy to give advice and it's hard to take the advice. So that's a problem. So it's called self-leadership and self-discipline. And okay. So that means just because I want to finish this training today because tomorrow I have something important to you. Okay. Let me just give to you right now. Let me go to self-what. I have something to give to you. Self-what? Self-what? Yes, I'm done with that. Just to tell you to lead yourself. Have a routine for yourself. That is the shortest cut day. Have a routine and stick to that routine. So you go back at night, take a look to whether you have lived the life you say you want to live. Then if you don't live the life you say you want to live, what distracted you? So try to address your self-discipline. Have ability to control yourself. Ability to order yourself to do the things you say you will do, even when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline is not punishment. What did I say? Online communities, that for me, discipline is not punishment. I want to see you comment on the channel box. Let me just give 1-2 line here. I always say this every time. Discipline is the capacity of your mind to control your body, to do what you say you will do, even when you don't feel like doing it. That is called discipline. So discipline yourself. And then you can, once you discipline yourself, you don't really discipline people around you. Once a disciplined person, everything around you will take their discipline. That's the truth about life. Your child will, so sometimes we live by, if you don't live by inspiration, live by observation. So some people are observing you to emulate you. Your children don't do what you say most of the time, they do what you do. That's why they do more the things you do. So now let's go to self-worth because I love this word so much. Self-worth. Self-worth simply means self-estimate yourself or value yourself. Self-worth means to estimate yourself or value yourself. Don't allow others to value you because they will buy you cheap. They will price you cheap. Value yourself. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me show you up to 5 years how to value yourself. Four ways how to value yourself. Self-worth simply means estimating yourself, estimate yourself, or value yourself. Full stop. Don't allow others to value you because they will buy you cheap. They will price you cheap. Determine your what. Determine your what, and present it to others to accept it or not. Determine your what. Determine your what. Estimate yourself. Determine your value. Put a price tag on yourself. Put a price tag on yourself. Like one of the price tag of myself, I don't eat in burial. I don't eat there. No matter what you do, I come. I don't even come. But if I come, I don't eat. So you don't know. No. One of the things I also do, I try as much as I can not to eat in the public. I grew up with a father that was an elder in Akwa Ibom church those days, and the elders children don't eat in public. When we go to occasions, all those Obodokara axes to preach. My father used to take us there to preach. So I was after they eat, give other people, but they take us elders, children, and pastors. They take us to the vestry. They take us to the inner circles. They take us inner. They serve us. When I asked that question, why is it that other children are eating us and we're eating? They said that because you are elders' children. So I grew up thinking that time I'm an elders' kid, right? So we don't do things anyhow. I go to school, I tell my children, I tell my friends, my father is an elder in Akwa Ibom church. I'm an elders' kid, elders' child. So we don't do things the way you do things. I'm parodying myself like that. Can you imagine? And I grew up with that. You don't give me food in public to eat. Have you seen me eat in BMA before? Like I don't eat in public. If I want to eat, I go to my office, I lock my door, and I eat my food. Right? Can you imagine that? So they think that make you not see how my ball is as big as my head or it's small. Like, no, that's not your issue here, right? So, and you put a value on yourself. Determine your what. Determine your what, and then present it to others to accept it or not. So value yourself. Don't allow others to value you because they'll put a lower price tag on you, and you may not like it. Be mindful of your what or your existence because it shows up. So how do you do that? How do you estimate yourself? 4 ways to estimate yourself. Number 1, how do you yourself what? Number 1, the first thing you must do there is to put boundaries, boundary lines. Put boundary lines. Put boundary line. Put boundaries, and you put your boundaries clear. It should be clearly seen and drawn out. So put your boundary lines. For example, if somebody is not reading book, if I give you book and you don't like reading book, you cannot be in my space. You cannot be in my close circle, my close space. You can be on a distance. I can call you like a plumber, carpenter, mechanic. You don't invest in yourself, no wahala. But you cannot be in my space. Me and you cannot talk a good conversation for about 3 hours. It's not possible because what are we going to be talking? So put boundaries on yourself. Why I put boundaries on myself is because I know that the scripture says in the book of Proverbs 18 verse 20, it says, he that walk with the wise will be what? And the companion of fools will be what? Destroy. So once you walk with a foolish person, you destroy yourself. Who is a foolish person? Proverbs 1 verse 22c. He says fools hate knowledge. Fools do what? Hate knowledge. So once you hate knowledge, I know you are a foolish person, and if I walk with you, I will destroy my life. If I'm a companion with you, I will destroy my life. So I don't like people that hate knowledge. Oh, my handwriting, so sorry. Proverbs 1 verse 18 22 say, okay, one is Proverbs 1 verse 22c is a C part. And 50-20, okay, 52-20. Okay. Okay. Which scripture? Proverbs or which? 15-22. Okay, 15-22. I'll have to go and look at this. No problem. I'll look at this today. That's Proverbs 50-20. So I'll look at it. So what I'm trying to say, I qualify people in my space. You must have standard. Even everything that must last must have standard and structure. University don't just give you admission. You must write jam, even do aptitude test before they give you admission. So nobody should find space into your life. So number 1, put boundaries. Put boundaries. Have market list for yourself before you go to market. You don't go to market, you end up buying the things you don't need. In relationship, have market list. This is what I want. Put what on yourself. There are things you can compromise. There are things you cannot compromise. There are things that are core values. They're not core values. So that is put boundaries on yourself, on your relationship, on your spiritual life, on your finances. Put boundaries. Budget your money. Budget. Poor men don't budget. They spend based on impulse. They spend as it comes. No budget, or stick to budget. Be disciplined. So number 2 way to know to determine your determine yourself what. Put boundaries on every part of your life. Anybody that doesn't meet all the requirements cannot be in that space. Number 3, pay attention to your time. Pay attention to your time. Pay attention. Pay attention to your time. Don't allow somebody waste your time. Somebody is supposed to give 5 minutes, you don't give 2 hours. That doesn't good. Pay attention to your time. What you do with your time, to who you give your time to. What you do with your time, what you give your time to, and who you give your time to. What you give your time to and who you give your time to. Two things. What you give your time to and who you give your time to matters a lot. What you take your time to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. There are distractions in the world today. There are billboards everywhere, radio, Facebook, Instagram, girlfriend, boyfriend, church, marriage, relationship, village people. They are all looking for your time. What you give your time to and who you give your time to matters. These are the things you give your time to, and who you give your time to matters a lot in your life. So you don't have to put time for yourself. I will go to church, time for Bible study, I'll sit in front of my mentor, I will do this. Determine your time, prioritize your time. If you don't prioritize your time, people waste it for you. I say pay attention to your time. What you give your time to and who you give your time to matters a lot. Last time I told you, don't consume negative content, don't pay attention to negativity, don't actually sit and participate in negative conversations, because it's a time waster. Don't spend your time watching football and Chelsea, except you want to play like them. Except you just want to relax and waste the time that time. It's fine. Sometimes pamper yourself, but they think that what you give your time to and who you give your time to matters a lot. This determines your self-worth. Number 3. 2 is pay attention to your time. I say what you give your time to. That is number 2. Pay attention to your time. How to determine your self-worth. Pay attention to your time. I say what you give your time to and who you give your time to matters a lot in your life. It influences your decision. That is 2. Number 3, your dignity is not from material things. That is how to determine your self-worth. Your dignity, your pride is not from material things. Your pride is not in material things. Number 3, don't pride yourself with material things. Your pride, your dignity should not be from material things. From material things. Your dignity should be in terms of knowledge, wisdom, knowledge. I say knowledge. Gathering of information. Number 2, of course, understanding. That means explaining. You can explain what you understood. We can explain. Number 3 is wisdom. Application. So your dignity should be in books. Your dignity should be in relationships you created. Your dignity should be in your value you created. Your dignity should not be in material things. Your dignity, your pride should not be in material things. Your dignity is supposed to be from books, so from relationship, from value, from your purpose, from your fulfillment, from your assignment, from your calling. That is what you should be. You just have to know yourself, but don't estimate yourself with material things. That material things should not be a yardstick to value yourself. So you should be much more than material things. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't ever sit down with somebody and what you are proud about is 100% material things. No, it should be from knowledge, which is of course informations, package information, tell not to solve a problem. It's called knowledge, knowledge, and it should be from understanding. That is something you can explain to someone. You can teach. You cannot teach someone what you know in 5 minutes. You don't know it. You cannot teach a child, a 5-year-old child. You cannot explain to a 6-year-old child to understood what you are doing. You don't know that thing. So wisdom in terms of application, and should be from books, relationship, value. Your dignity should be with your calling. Should be with your assignment on earth. Your dignity should be with your purpose. That's how to know yourself. What? Don't ever what to say. What will it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his? That means the whole world that can value your life. Your life is more than the whole world. How am I so sure? Christ came to die for me and you. That means even if you are the only one on earth, he will still come and die. That is divinity coming to sacrifice his life for you and I. That means you are worth more than the whole world. That divinity came to sacrifice himself for you, to redeem you back to that place. So your dignity should not be from material things, should not be from things that will perish. No, that should be from from material things like value, relationships, purpose, calling. And then number 4, your private time is very important. This has to know your God. Give yourself private time. Your private time is important. I always say this. Number 4, your private time. Don't compromise this. You want to become a great man. Your private time is very important. Your private time is very, very important. It's very, very important. So it's very important. So what do you do with your private time? Meditate, visualization. Stillness is a key. Feeling the world around you. Practice deep breath. Using affirmation. Your private time is very important. Number 4, because that's how you can actually create the life you want. Your private time is very important. Please don't put your private time during the day, except you isolate yourself from the distractions around you. Your private time is very important. That's how to know yourself. What? And the last one for today, before I close today's class, let me check my time. 10 minutes more. I said your private time is very important. Please, if you keep to private time at least 1 hour for yourself every day, I can assure you that a lot of things that you are struggling with, you will get answers to those things you are struggling with. Just because in your private time, what you need to do, I told you what you need to do in your private time is to meditate. And Imagination is called image nation. Image nation. It's called picture nation. Picture nation. So you're supposed to picture yourself. Picture yourself. Picture yourself the way you want to live for your life in your career, relationship, spirituality, every part of your life, your health. That's when you're supposed to use your life and focus on the life. It's like a movie. Everybody have this laboratory. Most people have not been trained how to use their laboratory to create the things they want, because that is where ideas are created in the imagination. The sum total of imagination will lead to thought, and thought leads to what? Idea. It leads to thought, and thought leads to what? Idea. And ideas that you have think over and take some action. Action. You can convert that ideas into items, into values. That is why when you ask God for items, God give you ideas, idea. And if you're not in a private place, you cannot articulate your thoughts. Some people have $1 billion ideas, but they never acted on those ideas because another idea came, the distraction came and distracted them. They abandoned the $1 billion ideas. You also get that is when when you see the imagination, like I keep telling us, when you ask God for a table and chair, God will give you a tree, not tree. It is in the place of thought that you form the idea. How you can see a table and a chair from a tree. So God doesn't give you chair and table. God give you tree. It is your imagination that you use to create thought, an idea that will get to convert a table and a chair from a tree. God doesn't give you things. God give you thoughts. They're not thoughts. It is thought that for things. They're not things. So you're asking God for things. God gives you thought. If you're not practicing stillness, visualization, you might be throwing away your things that because it comes in the form of thought and you do not identify it and take action with it. Let's go to the last one for today. The last one for today is called self-actualization. Let's take one or two notes. Self-awareness trajectory is very important because all that is happening to you is also happening for you. But you need to discover it, accept it, love yourself, discipline yourself, estimate yourself, and live the life you desire to live. And you have to live that life first in your imagination. Whatever you cannot conceive, you cannot achieve. If you achieve, they can never last. So you must conceive the thought. You must sit down. Like what I do my own is I keep telling us every day, from 11 o'clock, nobody is distracting me. No wife, no children, no television, no phone. Everything sits by side. I sit down with my journal. Journal with a pen, so that if my children come to see all the books I've written, plenty books already, they say, okay, how did my daddy become a multi-billionaire? Let's multi-trillionaire in dollars. Let's see the steps he followed. The documents are there. Because whatever I cannot document, you cannot modify. We are too busy to document our life journey. That's how our children come to suffer as if they never had a father that was a millionaire. All our forefathers that used herbs, leaves to cure diseases in the village. As soon they documented it. By today, we are taking it to create our own factories and industries. Sometimes they left us with nothing. They die with everything they know without documentation. They are coming back to start a life as if nobody lived a life before us. That is very bad. So you sit down, document your life. If you carry my books and you see all the books are written, you step by step by step by. Don't worry. I only have two printed in hard copy, manifested in Amazon. By the time I launch the remaining 20, 30 books of mine, you're going to be wow. Don't worry, I'm waiting for you to have results. But I don't want to talk again without not having results. You are the result. You must buy your car, buy your land, build house, pay school fee, build hospital for people. Yes, you will be a millionaire. The day you become a multi-billionaire, I will launch all those books because now you can no longer doubt my knowledge, because my knowledge is used for me. They say, hey, it's you now. What about other people that are sitting under your training or teaching? Are they getting better? Are they improving? If the answer is yes, let's see. Because the result of an improved outcome, the result of a knowledge is an improved outcome. So if you say you know and your outcome is not improving, that means you know nothing. He that knows it and refuses to practice it knows nothing. So that is it. So you're supposed to practice what you know. It's called application. It's an application. So let's get the last one, self-actualization. Write this one down. You understand that all nature's priority is people. You understand that all nature's priority is people. All nature's priority is people. Nature wants people to live good. Nature wants multiplication. You understand that this actualization that you understand from today, that all nature's priority is what? People. And it starts with you becoming the best, stronger version, ultimate version of yourself. You understand that all nature's priority, universe, God's priority is people. And it starts with you becoming the better, stronger, ultimate version of yourself. So nature's priority is people. I keep telling all these things as we round up today's class, that this is you understand, this actualization means that your life on earth is not for yourself. This is when you know that you are living life in full capacity, that you're living for yourself. You understand that all nature's priority is people. Now this is you. This is other people, others. This is yourself. Anything for yourself is called good idea. Tell not good idea. Anything for others is called God idea. Tell not God's idea. God's idea is that don't live a life for yourself. Because if for yourself is called career, tell not career. Others is called calling. Tell not calling. Anytime you do that thing, but for the purpose of making other lives better, is no more career, is now calling. Tell not calling. Anything about yourself alone is called dream. Tell not dream. That's your thing alone. You want to use that your dream to get other people's life better. It's called destiny. Tell not destiny. But if you about yourself, it's called just passion. Tell not passion. You want to take that passion to make other life better. It's called purpose. Tell not purpose. Anything for yourself, you are getting for yourself. Cash, shoe, it's called achievement. Tell achievement. But that you are getting, you want to get it, achieve it, and use it to get other people better. It's called fulfillment. Tell not fulfillment. So nature priority, God's priority is that don't live for yourself, live for other people. Tell you that I came that I may die. Why Christ died is because of abundance and abundance. That show a corn of seed that fall to the ground and germinate, it bring forth to the ground. So he died so that he can have more people like him on earth. Christ died because he wants to live inside of me and you in the presence of the person of the Holy Spirit. So he can do the things. Greater work shall you do. Greater work than this. So the reason why you are living is to live for that. So even a man has come to accept himself, he needs to live a self-actualization life that my life on earth, my purpose is not for myself, is to improve lives and property. I'm connecting with people for the purpose of creating value, eternal value. The reason why I'm connecting with anybody is to create value. Value to improve for the purpose of improving lives and property. So meeting somebody either to add value to the person is called value addition. Eternal value addition. And when you do this, you do this from your thinking chair. I say that you need to think how you become more valuable to people around you. What is value? Anything that is useful to someone else other than you is called value. Eternal value. How can you be useful to your people? How can you be useful to other people? So it starts with you becoming, taking your time to say, I want to become the better, stronger, ultimate version of myself. Either with me, shall I? You understand that season comes and goes. Turbulence comes, failure comes, and failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Now, all that is happening to you is happening for you. Everything happening to you, happened to Joseph, was happening for him. God passed him through the process for him to test his ego and pride, to test whether he would betray him in the house of Potiphar. He said no. He said, my master, I cannot do this sin against my master and the Lord. So you can imagine a man that says no to Nyash just because of God. We no see him. Now, how many young men can say no to Nyash now? When of us say, oh la la, God praise the Lord. Free food now. In that Oga madam. You get mine, they sleep with Oga wife. So you can see the kind of discipline he have. Self-discipline. Self-discipline. Joseph was self-disciplined. That he qualified for the throne. He was qualified. There's no doubt about his processes. You can see a man like David, who of course, he went to even practice discipline, taking care of the sheep. He has his own excesses, so he has his own flaws. So everybody have weakness and strength. So he's sleeping with Uriah's wife. Man, I like the king. I like the way king. Is it Nathaniel Abi that comforted him? And Nathan that told him, okay, there's a man in this city that have plenty sheep. You look at his neighbor own when he became a visitor. Cook and give your neighbor. I'll get that kind of man. How good I say, we take kind of man, they might say, I will kill him. He's organ you. And the scripture says, Nathan flee. They not flee. Because they if you change them for them. David come to himself remorsefully, tell God, I beg forgive me. But what am I trying to say is this: for you to actually live for others is what will make you, of course, live this. Is this fulfillment? Fully filled. The most of us are doing what we are doing not because of money, sincerely, because we already know we are doing things that give us money already. But we do things that give us fulfillment. That's why we cannot work for salary. Salary cannot give fulfillment. Salary can only meet up. It's just like a malaria medicine that can pay temporary medicine for permanent problem. It's like curing malaria in Nigeria. You know that time they give us this immunization. Think what are they giving to somebody? They are injecting malaria to you. Because you need malaria to withstand malaria. You don't understand. That's not the topic for today. So all that is happening to you is happening for you. You don't have to figure it out, because it is not it's not given to human being to figure everything out. So understand that we should have goals, plan, and future. Believe in the present. If you don't live in the present, you are going to stress out. You are robbing yourself of the abundance of the presence. Write this one down. We succeed. Okay, write this one. Put it like this. We need information to succeed. 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 As the body needs food to grow, as the body needs food to grow, as the spirit needs the word of God to grow. So your brain, your mind needs information to grow and succeed. Why are you telling this? Because distraction will come. Distraction will come in forms of money, opportunity, love, friendship, relationship. So if you don't have this information, you sabotage your success because you lack information. That's why we say I prepare for lack of knowledge. So as you need information to succeed, as your body needs food to grow, your spirit needs the word of God to grow. So is your mind needs information to succeed because of distractions. Distractions is coming in forms of food, in forms of relationships, in forms of money. So, but if you're not properly informed, you compromise, and that is very, very bad. To compromise on your journey of greatness. Don't compromise on the journey of greatness. If as you see a man compromising, like Samson, the guy compromised and he actually lost. He was doing greater job now. The Spirit of God came upon him. He was killing, doing exploits for God. Because of woman, the guy compromised. See, that's something that I say, just put standard on your life. Your life will become busy. Put standard, tell us standard. Boundaries, put boundaries in your life. So nobody will pass through that boundary. So before somebody passes through that boundary, he has qualified, you qualify the person. Simple and short. You know, it's very, very good that we live a life of awareness and awareness. And most of us in this part of the nation, we don't like people that have awareness, because awareness gives you confidence. And confidence. Awareness, people say you guys are proud because we are so much aware that the one thing that knowledge don't tolerate. Knowledge don't tolerate ignorance. Yes or yes? It doesn't give room for ignorance. So tomorrow I have a very important training for you tomorrow that will put more money in your pocket. So that is why you cannot miss tomorrow's class. I took this training for the past 1 month, cooking for you. You have to stand up and take advantage of that training tomorrow. I'm telling the truth. If I tell you how much I paid for the training in dollars, I paid this training for it in dollars, and I sat down. I think whether to charge money or not. I say, okay, let me just give it for free, because I want the only thing you need to pay. You pay with your time. So come and sit down for 1 hour. Tell me 1 hour. That is the only money I need from you. The only money I need. So sometimes you don't. I tell the forms of money. That cash is the lowest form of money. Yes or yes? Cash is the lowest form. You have other five levels of money. Today is not a class. I won't go there. But cash is the lowest of them. So you need to pay with your time. What you need to pay tomorrow is your time. 1 hour. Tell me 1 hour. Let's have to come with a note tomorrow, because you will participate in that transformational process. If you don't participate in your transformational process, you cannot be transformed, you'll be reformed. So that is the best we can take today. It's already 9 o'clock. So I want to talk to the 3 minutes past 9. So sorry about that. It's just 3 minutes behind the time. So all the online community, please don't get to any business. Please don't do any business without a mentor. It's a professional advice. It's not a must you take it, but I can tell you, he that stands at the shade of mentors will see far. And mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. The only shortcut legally, I know, to sustainable success is mentorship. You need a mentor. You know why? You will not make all the mistakes he makes. He will share that with you. You pass through the process, but you pass now becoming wise and becoming diligent. And the sky will be your starting point. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you. Really good. For the rest of us, please take your notes. I want to be sure that you learned something today. Shall I would like to take some contributions. I want to be sure I'm not talking to chairs. I'll tell you 2 or 3 from here, 2 or 3 from here before we call it today. What is your take home today, sir? Okay?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I've learned that the greatest loss of West is burying a man with great talent on tap.
Yes, great talent on tap. Burying the man with talent on tap. Okay?
Number 2, I come to understand that a man of self-image and awareness is a teacher.
Yes.
Not a school teacher.
Yes.
A man who has a grace to understand.
Yeah, thank you so much. Who has learned something you want to share with us? Learned something you want to share with us?